forgot how much I love T.I. Get loose. Get loose. Get loose. He's get loose. I think T.I. is best. I think my favorite rap album is probably Urban Legend from T.I. I like every single song on this damn thing. I don't even listen to rap music. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. We're live from the VIP, for the nightlife, for the life be like D. Give the check now. Give the check down. Alrighty, that's enough rap for me for today. I think both y'all are doing it. 11 and 2. What are we playing? Destiny? Nice. Van the open wide.
Don't even think
Are you downloading? Bitch. Does it need more memory? Right?
Let's pretend I'm impressed and move on.
Oh yeah, you got plenty.
It's about time one of you costume freaks showed up.
Yeah, it might be the whole server. Cause that's what Tyler said. Might be wrong. Cause he's never heard of the 50-hour one either. Or 5-hour one. Alright. The server error. Right? Right? I'm not downloading that bullshit. I didn't download a game to sit in the weight room. It's pretty fun though. It's pretty simple too. It's basically 50 on 50. But I hold you in my heart. My intentions are untrue. Believe Romeo is taking a little break. We both took a break pretty much for a second. Like 30 minutes. No? Did he suck someone's dick for it? Yeah, his friend, yeah.
This day couldn't get any worse.
Right? Pewter, and just waited. Not bad. Yeah. Right? Missing all the shenanigans. Yeah, I was just checking out the PSN store too, see if I can download something. Just to play a first player, because I'm about to finish the game Tyler gave me. I finished the first story without even trying, without even realizing that I was close to finishing. I was like, damn, that was quick. Basically, I sat down for 4 hours, 2 days, and beat it. I was fucking around too, like smoking in between, and then watching Dark Matter on Netflix on my phone while I was playing. Definitely a fun game though. It's like Zelda mixed with Minecraft. Oh fuck, died. Right. First Symphony, yeah. Still, that's crazy.
Starting to get less fun. Medic?
Ah, I keep dying. I'm trying to figure out this Dave Matthews Band song, but I forgot what it was. Is it Where Are You Going? Come on, play already. I think it was. Going if your face and down by the way like the ocean. See what you can smell. I feel like Dave Matthews. Oh, yesterday me and Matt were listening to a bunch of like indie music, and Dave Matthews came on, and I was like, dude, Dave Matthews was John Mayer before John Mayer was, right? He's got all these romantic songs and these slow songs. Him playing guitar. I was like, damn. I missed out. Like I knew of Dave Matthews back in the day, but I didn't really listen to him that much. Where are you going? So you know what, Ty? I'm down to go to Pumpkin Patch tomorrow. I need to get some sun. It don't even matter. I need to get some air. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's sad. Shocker's the only one who doesn't realize he's a
You
joke.
have gone weary. Let me tell. I am no Superman. I have no answer. I am no hero, oh that's for sure. But I do know one thing. It's where you are, where
Feeling
I
being helpful or
belong.
what?
Can you shoot ink?
I do know
Camouflage yourself?
where you go,
Open tight jars? What the hell's
is
done
where
toxic
I
beside
wanna
you?
be. Where are you going? She is playing the same thing I am, but she's doing a cosmic trial or the Omega trial. Yeah, because I'm already on Omega, but she's working on a different character. Oh, nice. Are you saving up legendaries basically? Trying to get artifact grinding. Yeah. Till you go, I am no Superman. No. Yeah, basically I did some random ops today. Now I'm back on Daily Bugle though. I need that spider mask for Black Cat. If I want to try to, yeah.
Not in a million years, Buster.
I bet. I bet. All that grinding? Nope, no church. Don't don't want to do church. Juggernaut can only kill me so many times.
I thought octopi were supposed to be nature's genius assassins. You're just a sad middle-aged white
Fucking
knight.
church. Do you go? Oh, I have a story to tell you. Okay. So, the trains on Saturday only run every hour, right? So I went early today, knowing that the train leaves at 8:22. Right, so I turn into the parking lot of the train station at 8:19ish. So I had a couple minutes, right? And this car that I've basically been following for like 2 or 3 miles turns in also in front of me, and then just stops and slows down basically to a creep. Like he's holding his brake, but his car is still moving, you know? And I'm honking. He's taking half the fucking road, like he's airplaning both lanes, like the oncoming lane and the my lane and our lane going forward. So I'm honking. I give him a little tap tap, honk honk, you know, let him know I'm there. Motherfucker flips me off. All right, that's strike one. This motherfucker, right? And then once we pass the first S curve, motherfucker just stops and then turns his car sideways, right? At this point, my train is, I'm like 200 yards away. My train has just arrived, so I'm already freaking out. You know what I mean? And this guy doesn't fucking move. Like, so I get out of my car and fucking start screaming at his ass. And I have my cup, my metal cup on me, my Yeti cup in my hand because I was just drinking it. And I'm screaming at this motherfucker. And then before I know it, I threw this thing through his window. It didn't go through the window, by the way. It just got stuck in the window. So basically, I have to go to his car while I'm still bitching at him, grab the cup out of his car, and tell him to get the fuck out the way. But then I look back, and I was like, "Do you fucking see that? That's my train, you fucking little piece of shit." And he's terrified at this point. Like his balls have literally gone up to his stomach. He's not saying shit, cause I don't think he thought I was gonna get on my car, let alone throw something at him. Cause I was aiming at his face. Like, I wanted the thing to hit him in the head. Cause I woke up early, and I really wasn't in that good of a mood either. You know what I mean? Like, it's Saturday. And I grab my cup out of his window. He moves his car, and I get to the train station, sat there, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just driving to work. Fuck this. So I just turn around and drive to work. And that was my morning. I lost it. I definitely lost it. It's one of those. Tyler describes it as that one time out of 10 that I just irrationally you lose it. I do it randomly. Like I'm normally the calm guy, but this morning I was super pissed off. Yeah, I do regret it. Don't get me wrong. I should not have thrown my cup, but I was very pissed. Like I wanted to physically hurt the dude. I don't know why. Cause I mean, I wasn't late for work or anything. I was just late for the train. I feel bad, but then it's like, this motherfucker was toying with me. Yes. Like he stopped on purpose. And I was like, did I cut you off or something? You know, thinking back, I'm like, no, I followed him practically since my exit. And I only live like 2 miles away from the train station. So basically, when I get on the highway, I'm following this car. Maybe he thought I was following him too close. But there was traffic. So there's no way I couldn't have followed them too close. You know, like, we're going 50 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour, bumper to bumper. Oh god, I was super pissed. I'm still a little angry about it. I wish I could have punched him instead of throwing my cup. It would have been so much more satisfying. And plus, yeah, damages to cars, that's a no-no to me, and I still did it. Oh, that's okay though. I didn't get a report or anything. I think he was just too afraid. He knew he was kind of in the wrong for fucking with me. So he didn't call the cops or anything. Either that or I left too fast for him to call him. Yeah, it was not a pleasant morning. Fucking Michelle comes in and she's like, you have your headphones in. Huh. Like, yep, I don't want to really talk to anybody. I just want to calm down a little bit. Oh, it was not. Definitely, when I was done, like, driving to work, I felt so bad. I was like, damn, I lost my cool a little bit. Just a little, yeah. It was definitely satisfying. Got a little bit of stress out. Whatever pent-up aggression I had from Austin. Right? Oh, Ty. I forgot to tell you. I told Rebecca already, but the guy Michael, he might lose his job. A lot of people, a lot of season ticket holders got empty promises basically from Michael about buying their tickets, and they bought the season tickets again, and he fucked them over hard basically. So they all canceled their season. Like 200 people canceled their season tickets in one day, and named one person for at fault, which was Michael. Yeah, so his head's on the chopping block right now. I haven't heard anything back from Morgan yet, but she was like, we were celebrating basically when she called me. If he gets fired, I'm calling his cell phone. Be like, hey, bro, you having a good time?
Not in a million years, Buster.
There's a reason why that guy's worked there for like 2 decades. Uh, okay, now I can. I'll finish these fries. I'll get on with you. What? Yeah. Get rid of the fries. We bought a 20 piece of strips. I'll be right back. I'm gonna fill my cup with some water. Okay, I'm back. Whew. The lemon one? Hell yeah. You ever had those fruit pops, Rebecca? The lemon one, the lemon bars. It's basically an icy in a cup, except it's in a popsicle form. Mm-hmm. What's your plans for tomorrow? Ha! Is that what you're about to ask? Nice. Ooh, fun. So far, the only thing I know is we'll hit a pumpkin patch with Tyler's girl, and then the day's open from there. Might go pop hunting since both of us have a day off tomorrow. Yeah, that's a definite yes.
What the hell's a damsel?
Yeah, there's one close to me.
Nobody's
I forgot
watching.
what it's called, but
Find it
I
secret.
do know where it's at. It's next to some pho noodle house. Yeah. I don't know though. What up, brother?
They all think they're so tough.
Nice. The green one or the blue one? Not bad.
Yeah, when the hell did you get back on?
Like 20 minutes ago? Not even. I figured you joined once you saw we were on.
What, wait. So, how'd your little party go?
She sounds a little toasty.
Perfectly okay.
Right? Small and intimate. That's all it
Oh,
means.
okay.
My apartment is not exactly. I'm glad not everybody should
Was
be.
it about the size of mine? The one that the Austin one? What? The only one you've seen? Sorry. Act like you've seen my Arlington apartment. Nice. Pretty decent apartment then.
Guess I busted you up.
Couch came in.
Nice. Oh, I saw that.
Down here. So
Nice.
Nice. Not that you'll be using that.
nope. I really don't plan on cooking ever again for like 2, 3 months. So
I was, yeah, right? Maybe a Christmas party? Right?
That's what, yeah.
It's like,
family will come in and
yeah, it's just you're planning coming to town during Christmas?
like I usually have my brother over
Gotcha. Nice.
because I'm small.
Right? Like, don't care for the humans. Yeah, forget the humans.
Don't you know who I am?
Right?
You ain't heard the last of this.
Nice. You coming over or you going over there?
Good on a promise.
I left for their place. I'm gonna work at their building. Because Kevin was like, can we halvesies? And I was like, and by that you mean can I rent it and you'll give me some cash?
Right? Are you gonna use it also in your place?
Yeah, I figured I'd
Might well.
keep Kevin's a little bit.
I'm I'm sure it's already clean, but you had a group of people over.
Oh yeah, I mean like a lot of everything's
Yeah. Might as well though.
preventative maintenance.
Mm-hmm. Especially 'cause wintertime,
Alright.
all the bugs gonna be trying to come inside. Fucking, fucking South Texas and the goddamn spiders. You guys have so many spiders down there. It's retarded. There, like, there wasn't a single day that I didn't see a spider in the house, like a different one, 'cause I killed them all. Like, it was a different motherfucker. I'm cool with snakes. Snakes can sleep on me for all I care. If spiders, they can get the fuck away from me. Spiders are smart enough to recognize your face, okay? So if you don't kill it, he's going to remember you. Remember that, guys. It's creepy as fuck, isn't it? Spiders are one of the few animals who can have facial recognition. Like, it's stupid.
Don't expect
I
to
wouldn't
see
say
us
one of the
tomorrow.
few, because like turtles can, dolphins can, horses can, dogs. You know, house pets know you. But still, never expected a arachnid to figure out who you are. First of all, how did you test that? Like, who tested that? Who did the double blind study for that stupid thing?
You're not such a dweeb in this universe after all, Pete.
characters as pets.
right?
Because they make kind of.
But then to have it published, like you've got to have it backed up by several hundred people. It's like a lot of people did it. The scientific community baffles me. Like there's some stupid science articles that come out all the time. Like I heard that females actually survive gunshot wounds better than guys. Apparently estrogen does something to the blood when it's like flowing out of your body. So estrogen helps a lot. Uh-huh. Fun fact of the day, right? I'm not gonna test it, but apparently if we both get shot in the same spot, you have a better chance of living than I do.
Hey Devil, you ever wonder if them high-flying types even notice what we're doing?
Ain't that about a bitch?
That's about a bitch, dude. For real. I'm tired of these double standards. God, you need to die as easily as I do.
So wait, your name is Blade, and you use a blade in your fight against evil?
I've learned a lot of stuff since I've been here. I've had more time to go on Reddit. Basically, I'm on Reddit all day. I got a complaint the other day about me and two other employees. That's pretty funny. And Chris doesn't believe them at all. Like he just thinks the lady's trying to get free shit. Cause basically it's like the three nicest people are in the same shift. And the lady's like, all three of them were rude to me. All three of them rolled their eyes. All three of them didn't help me. And I'm like, I remember you, lady. All three of us helped you at the same time, actually. Like, we didn't have pertinent information because you're asking stupid questions, but we helped you as much as we could. Chris was like, so what happened, Rob? I was like, this lady came in and wanted a custom jersey, but we told her we couldn't do it because we don't have the letters yet. And she like freaked out. And then she like, the kicker is the nicest person out of the three of us. So we have a black chick, a white chick, and me. And they blamed the white girl for this. And she's like the most quiet person ever. Like she's just the typical like nerdy white chick who's just kind of to herself. Like she's barely said 10 words to me, and we both work together every day. You know what I mean? Like she's just really quiet, really nice, and I'm just like, if the lady would have said me or Patrice, because we're both kind of backhanded rude to people, but it's you got to be smart to catch it. But I was like, I remember this lady. She was really pissed off, and she just wanted free shit from us too. So basically, we told her the jersey will be done in 3 weeks if you wait. She's like, I need it today. I was like, well, you should have done it 3 weeks ago. Maybe she thought I was being smart like that, but I was trying to be helpful. So we have a complaint
Yeah,
against
you were
Chris.
being smart.
I was definitely being smart. I said it in a nice way.
She can rock a mohawk like nobody's business.
Ah, cause I remember too, cause we were having a bobblehead special that day for the stars, and it was super busy. So I kind of wanted to get her out of the store, but I wasn't. I don't think I was rude to her. But Chris didn't even, he didn't even care. This lemon pop is delicious.
So I'm putting my cosmetically enhanced nefarious Master Doom on my Rocket Raccoon.
Oh,
What I wouldn't give.
I gotta figure out who
Yeah,
has my
I
cosmic
just need to go
mask.
change the cosmetic effects to it.
I was just waiting to answer the
Yeah, we'll take that, that works.
So Daredevil doesn't even have three. I took one off of him. Okay. Ghost Rider. Secret Wars. What is that? Dude's Evil Knievel.
Pretty much.
My high school band competed in the regional March of competition. And yeah, go.
Damn. Were you in
Nice.
band?
She's gonna say,
Oh, that's right. You didn't go to school. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking you went to San Antonio. I was like, huh, nice. Are you gonna go try to see him?
Hey, Daredevil, would it kill you to be serious for
no, but I
one
am gonna
minute?
try and get to business my hotel.
Nice.
Kind of
You
why I was checking. I was
you
like,
gonna give him a call tomorrow or Monday?
not tomorrow,
Yeah,
but
Monday.
Monday, and I'll be like,
You remember me?
you remember?
I work at a hotel, and I can hook you up, bro. But you still have to pay.
Yeah, see me as far as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like sitting around when there's work
Oh
to be done.
shit.
You could
Give
be
me
an
your
Avenger
money.
yourself, Star-Lord.
Yep.
But it seems like the Guardians keep you pretty busy.
I got sidetracked. Sorry.
And all our time together is tearing me apart.
I have been awaiting this call.
It's okay. I always float off
Usually
anyways.
Pinterest.
Bro.
Right?
Sick chest tat, Iron Fist. You get it in prison or something?
Okay, Colossus doesn't have it. I'm going through puberty. Ah.
Oh snap.
Rachel was a pun for Halloween.
She was a pun. That's not believable.
Here, hold on.
That girl's too sophisticated for
Oh yeah?
puns.
Well, I'm king of Deadpoolvania.
Is it an architecture pun? Oh, right?
I knew you'd come around, eventually.
Uh-oh.
Funny.
Where's my phone? There it is.
She's got a leather jacket and then she's got another hat.
How many kills you get?
It's just a baseball cap. Went as a leather daddy.
Stop talking, Deadpool.
I was like,
Oh.
that's kind of funny, Rachel.
Ha. Look at her leg up and everything, jeez.
Like, aren't you proud of me for making a pun?
Look at you making a pun.
Grew up so fast.
It's real. Enough. Pretty good.
Hey,
What'd she have
Phantom,
last night?
any chance of a discount on some vibranium arrowheads?
Like, she just wore a blazer last night with her pants, and apparently she kept trying to take her clothes off in the middle of the street.
Oops.
Yeah, I was like, Rachel's well, one of her friends apparently kept redressing her on her way home.
Girl, put your clothes on. Is this the gay friend?
I heard there's a
Oh.
small
Surprisingly, it was one
possibility
of
to
her chick
cross
friends.
Oh,
classes in
chick friend.
band.
Gotcha.
I know her gay been like, yes, bitch, take it off.
Right?
I don't think much of him.
Ooh. What a bummer.
Kind of an asshole, which is why they're good friends.
Yeah,
Rachel's also an asshole.
she kind of is. It's not too bad though.
Yeah, she was actually really nice to you.
No, she's really nice to me because she knows that I'm not gonna take it from her. That's why. She can get back to her 19 and 21-year-old friends. This old man don't take shit from little kids. No.
And I'm always like, be nice to my friends.
Right? That's okay. Just like when the guys started bagging on you, I knew you could take it. You started firing bullets back. Oh, I do have a Magneto's t-shirt. Huh. It's a fun fact. So I took off the cosmic mask from Hawkeye. Apparently he had one cosmic item on him for some reason. And I'm gonna give it to Black Cat. And now I'm going through everybody who I don't play with to take off their artifacts to see if I can give anything to Black Cat. Moon Knight has a fucking mask too, you dick. That's probably why they don't give me these masks, because I already got two of them. Fucking assholes. Give me that freaking equipment back. Moon Knight, you don't deserve a yellow artifact.
And after that delay, we shall get back to it.
Alcohol wearing on you, girl.
Are we ready to shoot stuff now?
Get you the
Yep.
sleepsies. The sleepy sleepies.
You're crazy as a bag of spanners, aren't you?
I
I
know,
usually
right?
don't. I usually don't, but I have been recently. Stupid drugs.
Hey, Spidey!
Ah,
You ever image search?
Nah, you usually stretch it to about midnight lately.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I'm usually a 2 a.m.
It's good
kind
to
of
see
guy,
I'm
but
not alone.
that hasn't happened in a while now. You know what, Scarlet? I'll leave you alone. Just 'cause you're Scarlet Witch. You can keep all your cool stuff. Alright, Black Cat.
All right, now where are the shiny things? I have no power.
Me neither. I was thinking about getting one too, but I was like, fuck that. No one seems interesting enough.
Some prey can only be hunted by the black.
Ah.
Oh no.
Oh no. How do I get this, dude? How do I unbind things again? Is it do I do it with the chick?
Matrix unbinding and go to that chick.
Go to the chick. Gotcha.
Miscellaneous tab, all the way at the bottom.
Alright, I got two unbinding bitches. What's up? Unbind this little motherfucker. Re-roll this bitch a
I
couple
heard there was a
times.
strong possibility to profit off this endeavor.
Do I have enough stuff to re-roll? Oh, I've got plenty.
Be hunted by the Black Panther.
I need to make some more high-tech
Some
fabric,
prey
though.
can only be hunted by the Black Panther.
If a two-bit criminal like Hawkeye can turn his life around, why not me?
Hawkeye was the criminal? Huh.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm teaming up with the one and only Spider-Man!
Ooh. Nice. Yep, of course. Looks like Jean Grey's next.
Right?
She
It's
does it
just
pretty good,
about how
too.
many spinners you got. Need a little bit more, right? 1350.
350.
Sorry.
Romeo's
What
her stat
legendary
guy.
should I give Rocket?
I don't remember what I gave him. Let's see what I gave mine.
I don't know what legendary to give him. I almost want to give him that Belt of Apocalypse I got.
Too much coffee.
I got Neptune's trident. It just made him straight
Provide me with a
summons.
soul ghost rider.
It's okay. It's not like the greatest thing for him.
We have a bit of
Honestly,
a
you might as well
problem
give
on
him
our
the
hands
nullifier.
here.
Fuck it.
Some prey can only be hunted by the Black Panther. Some
I
prey
go
can only
safe and
be
just give him
hunted
the
by
McCrane
the
crystal.
Black Panther.
Yeah, there's that too.
Some prey can only be hunted by
Okay, so
the
I
Black
want to
Panther.
put. I want to
Some
enhance
prey
this
can
bad
only
boy
be
though. But
hunted
what
by
does she do?
the Black Panther.
Skills. Okay. Do I have a lot of range on her? Range trap gadget. Range trap gadget. Melee gadget control. Movement stealth dash. Range trap gadget. Jesus fuck, girl.
You certainly live up to your nickname, Blade. Let me tell you the situation.
Range damage rating brutal strike rate. I guess marksman will be the thing I'm gonna get. But fuck, I don't want to use marksman on everybody.
Please don't do anything stupid, Felicia, he said hopelessly.
Can it, lover boy? I'm going solo tonight.
Why aren't you crafting? Oh, I need to buy a kit. I'm stupid.
Well, looks like your paperwork is in order.
Romeo, I'm still working on that like 1700 that we got that like 2 months ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like I haven't
Yeah,
given
I've been
anybody
went
shit,
through that like twice.
right? I know. Like I've gained more here and there, but I really haven't done a grind for legendary since then. I'm at
Yeah, I
475
just did
now
one
though.
yesterday and today.
Good to see you here.
Whew,
Back up to 1400.
damn.
I've been modifying artifacts though on certain heroes.
Gotcha. Give him a little extra boost.
Yeah.
What are we stealing today?
Future's looking bright.
Yeah, I think Rocket's gonna get the McCrane crystal.
Nice. Ouch.
Just because I don't want to have to worry about farming critical hit pieces for him
Mm.
so much because it gives a 1500 crit hit bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Still doling out your
And rank
bounty,
1 is
Agent
plasma ammo. Yep, I'll buy that for him. If I don't like it, I'll give it to somebody else. I think Rocket was my only character that I first passed the Cosmic Trial without an artifact.
Silly Loki. Tricks are for
Mine was
me.
Iceman. His was too easy.
Mm. My Iceman had a helmet all father on him.
I still have that damn All's Father helmet just floating around. I think Deadpool has it actually.
It only costs 25 legendary marks. It's not worth it for me to unbind.
Yeah, it really isn't exactly. And our future's looking bright. A safety. I know Wolverine's somebody I might get soon.
The angrier you are, the stronger you get. And the further away I teleport.
When I need to punch through a board, I'll know who to call, Daniel-san.
Daniel-san.
I should have gave him the trident just
The first one. The time for
because of the
Judas.
artifacts that I gave him. I gave him the Mask of Doom, the Nine Tails, and the AIM Robot Dispenser.
Nice, yeah, it would have kept the allies out a lot more longer. That's honestly the main reason why I have that thing. That first stat line is pretty sweet. Owie. Move to storage, move to storage, move to storage. Uh-huh. I twisted over to the wrong side and popped my back. Cause I'm old. Everything's popping.
I don't think age had anything to do with that.
Yeah, it might just be how fat I am. Weight shifting.
Everything's a big joke to you, Parker. I wouldn't mind if you were funny.
Can Rocket actually fly? Rocket flies higher than almost every other character, huh?
What do you mean, like with his jetpack? I really haven't noticed.
Yeah,
I've been known to be a bit
I
of a
think he
pain in
actually
the
flies
butt.
higher than other characters.
Probably because he weighs
I
nothing.
could be wrong, but just seems like he flies like expressively high.
Hmm. Wow, these things do not stack. Last 5 minutes? Are you kidding me? The fuck did I pick these things up for? Why would I want something to last only 5 minutes?
I have a crap ton of those things.
I've gotten 11 of them and I've only played for like 2 hours. They
I'm
seem
like
useless already.
really concerned on if we get to keep them after Halloween. Because
Right?
if that's the case, I got like almost 100 of them.
Shit. So one cosmic artifact for Black Cat already. That's cool. Maybe I can find a couple more gem of the curses. not picking up the concoction anymore. Fuck you. See.
Our magic is undone.
Black cat. Come on.
Retreat to Svartalheim.
Fall back! Fall back! Flee, my brother!
Grr. Grr.
Girl.
No, CBC. I don't remember which episode, but it was
No. Oh yeah, the TV logo thing after like certain fucking yep. Got you. Yep.
What is that off of? The mutant enemies? Is that what you said? The RNG sucks in this game,
Right.
right? Even Final Fantasy RNG is better than this shit. Final Fantasy makes you grind. It gets super annoying. I was playing it over at Matt's. Matt has Final Fantasy X or X and X2, the combo disc or whatever.
You don't use boosts?
What boost? I do not use boost. I'm too broke for that, Luke. Lord. Fluke, sorry.
Right.
I'm not like J-Shock. I don't really, get under the desk of people. Get free shit.
Talking about Gay Cock Smash again.
Get cock smash. I didn't pay for any of this. Paid. Yeah, you didn't. Or I paid for all of this. No, you didn't.
Our defenses are useless.
Gotta be something in there.
Gay Cock Smash
Pumpkin
has not a
time.
bad broadcaster.
I didn't say anything about his broadcaster, bro. I'm just saying that what he says most of the time is just bullshit. I didn't pay. I paid for all this. Yeah, we know you didn't pay for all of it, bro. You actually admitted it later on. I just don't like fake people. How about that, Flip?
Right.
You know what I mean? I have no problem with him and the way he broadcasts at all. Just the things he says is bullshit most of the time. Because he knows most community people don't like that the YouTubers get free shit. I don't mind YouTubers getting free shit. It's fine with me. Just don't lie about it.
Right.
Don't act like you're big balling and big rich because they gave it to you for free. Yeah, I work for the stars. I get tons of free shit. I don't say that I pay for it though. Black Cat don't die. Too easy with her.
Broken through our defenses.
True.
How's your night going, Fluke? You doing good, bro? Bro, stop calling them minions. Just take the ass whooping, jeez.
They must have
His
deadly
minions just keep dropping bullshit, so it's like covering the screen.
fails us.
Ooh, almost died there.
I'll be relieving you of your valuables now.
It's good. Trying to decide which character to start next.
What are your options?
Do
What are
I
your
want to do
options,
this
Fluke?
trial or not?
Black car looks cool.
Black Cat is pretty badass, bro. She don't die for one, and she's invisible most of the time. Like, invisible, invisible. And then not only do you have a cooldown invisible, but if you dash, you become invisible too. And then she's got the 9 lives thing, so you don't die anyways. I mean, don't get me wrong, once you get hit, you're gonna die. But she rarely gets hit.
Come out of the goo and play, Eddie.
I want that 5th green goblin thing. Every time I dash, I'm gonna drop a pumpkin. Sounds awesome as fuck.
You would be right at home in a hell plane.
Not that many, but sure felt like it. Okay, what's next? Didn't get shit from that one. Let's see if I don't die in this map.
Behold the power of the phoenix.
What up, Gene?
I'd rather not. Now go easy on me.
Spinning beam and firewall. Okay, nothing to be worried about. We're good. Oh shit.
Alright.
Find that itis. Where did that go?
I'm over here silent because I'm in this damn Omega trial with Rocket Raccoon. Not doing bad at all, by the way.
Nice. Alright, girl. I'll catch you manana.
Yep. Have a good night.
Peace.
Sleep well.
Laters. Really? That move didn't kill her?
When storm clouds darken, beware my wrath.
Booty right in the screen. Yeah, storm's on the outside. Thank God. I love how Black Cat, she throws like multiple bombs out, and yet she only still hits the person twice. Like, logic
Mm-hmm.
dictates she would hit you as many times as there's bombs out there, but it doesn't work that way. They really have decreased the boxes on bosses. I don't see them as multiple
Mm-hmm.
bosses anymore, because I haven't got one all day today, and usually I would get like 4 or 5 by now. Nope, I lied. We've had 2. Oh, don't die, don't die, girl.
I got this though. I got 55 seconds, 52 now with Red Skull only.
Nice.
He's dead though right now.
I got 30 seconds left? Not bad.
First try with Rocket.
Did you do it with Warpath, or did you do it with the Summons group?
Nah, I did Groot's Healing Spores.
Ah, the non-summons one?
Passive.
Yeah, the
Yeah, they
passive.
call them out passively.
Yeah.
So I used 3 turrets and 4 guns and a dash.
The reload dash?
Yep.
I don't know why they throw that other dash in there. It's useless after you figure out the other one reloads for you and burrows you. Girl, she's so close to dying every time.
Actually did really good. But the gear, my regular cosmic gear is good for Rocket. Plus the artifacts I put on him definitely helped out.
They're all summons, right?
For the most part, the Nine Tails is in the summon one, but it's
Yeah.
3 energy and 3 intelligence.
Give him some stat boosts, base boost. Yeah, I'm sure that helps a lot too, especially with if you do the damage for weakened enemies. You don't get a lot of critical out of it, but it increases that little
Right.
damage piece. It's actually crazy that we don't need to put Rocket as a critical or damage person, and he still does enough damage.
Right.
Jesus Christ, girl, what the fuck? Yeah, shit everywhere. Oh shit, all that. Yeah.
Cool beans. Rocket's Omega Trial complete. And video done of gear and build afterwards. Yeah, I like the fact that you can vary Rocket's build so greatly just by choosing different of the first 3 talents.
No, for real. He's got lots of options. But I've never seen a straight range build from him. It's possible too, isn't it?
It's definitely possible, because there's definitely enough different
Yeah, there's
guns.
definitely enough different guns. He has like that plasma cannon I never use.
That build would probably only work better in groups of people where somebody else can deploy some crowd control or tanking.
Yeah, because I don't know how much damage Rocket
Either
can really
that or
do.
you'd have to use both of his dashes.
Yeah, that could probably work. I know when Deadpool for a bit, I used to use 2 of his dashes. One to teleport.
Right. Oh, I seen that you had seen 2 of my base videos you commented on. Did you see the Catacombs one? Bruh, that's the best one.
I only no.
You have to see the
I
Catacombs
only
one. It's
saw
the
2.
best one.
Like I
Yeah,
only
there's
saw
3.
2. Did you make it in the same playlist?
The
Or did you add
Penthouse
it
one is
later?
the second best one. Huh?
Did you that playlist that's on it? Was it part of
Yeah.
the playlist? Because I only saw 2 on that playlist.
I don't know how to change that fucking playlist.
Oh, is that what's happening? Okay, I have to
Yeah.
go in there and look at it.
I
Okay.
just have like all my videos in like one playlist and it won't let me like switch it up.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I only saw 2, even through the playlist. I thought I put it all on, which is weird. Because normally your videos don't have a playlist for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'll have to click the next one I want to see. But it plays like 2
Oh.
in a row for me. So I thought you only had 2. But
Yeah,
I
because for
remember you
I
said
put the same tags for the first one as the second one, but the third one the tags they're the same, but they're a little jumbled. I don't know why.
Ah, okay. I have to look at what I watched before and see the difference.
But yeah, well, you seen the
Oh, that's fucking
penthouse
work,
and
bro.
you seen the executive suite.
Sweet.
The penthouse was the best one of those 2. The executive suite is better than both of those and a bag of chips put together.
Is that your first base, basically, and you just built on more to it?
No, actually, well, the penthouse was my first base.
Ah.
The really lavish one, that was my
Yeah.
first base.
Yeah, because that one had a lot
And
of detail on it.
yeah,
A lot of little things.
the second one was the catacombs, and the third one was the executive suite. But the catacombs doesn't have as many flashy stuff as the penthouse does, but that's why it's a penthouse. You know what I
That's
mean?
why it's the catacombs. Yeah, I get it.
But the
Yeah.
catacombs has the same exact base layout as the penthouse, except for it's all done with tunnels, so it does not feel like the same base layout.
Gotcha. I actually really like you. I wish we had bases here. I really like building stuff like that, especially in like Minecraft, like the Dragon Quest builder thing. I spend more time building my own base than the actual quest.
Right.
And that's why if I just concentrate on the quest, I'm gonna beat that game before the week's over. On Saturday.
Oh yeah, a good bit of the money that I've spent on that game went into the bases. Not as in like the real cash, but like is the good bit of the in-game money that I've earned and spent has gone back into it just in base items.
How much of that? Didn't die once. My cat makes everything too easy. She just didn't hit as hard as I want. But she still is only non-prestiged.
I kind of want to do another Omega trial with the Warpath group build.
Ooh, might be easier. Cause I remember you saying that was easier for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Warpath was easier for me for the trial.
Yeah, I didn't like it for the trial, but I do like it for other things.
Yeah, I was using the Warpath for the trial and the non-Warpath for regular stuff.
Yeah. The fuck kind of gun was she shooting you with? Plasma gun?
Yeah, I used the plasma gun as the main.
No, on Destiny. Yeah, cause
Oh,
it kept you frozen a little bit, right?
thought you were talking about rocket. I used the heavy plasma rifle as my main spender.
Ah, 33 and 4 or 24 and 5. 24 and 1. Yeah, cause it looked like it held you in place for a second. Cause I was watching you. You had the take on him or the drop on him. Ah, fucking black cat. Why do you keep stealing shit from people? Fucking klepto.
I could probably drop something that isn't useful.
They gonna call me a filthy animal, fucking magic. Suck a dick.
I know, Magic's fucking bitch. She don't like nobody. Just because you're trapped in purgatory, don't mean you gotta be a bitch. Wait.
Ooh, ain't nobody in Omega Midtown out here.
Oh, fuck yeah! I got the last Green Goblin thing. Bitch. Yeah, I needed that. Jesus Christ. So every time I dash now, I drop a pumpkin bomb. I definitely gotta try this out.
We could use someone with that.
Oh shit. Oh, that's so cool. She really does drop a pumpkin bomb every time I dash. But the weird thing is I can't control where it goes. Yeah, it just kind of, does it stay still? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it kind of just stays still. Okay, okay, cool. I'm gonna start using dash a lot more now. You can gain brutal attacks off of the bonus things they give you. That's cool because it said I was only supposed to get 5,000 damage off of pumpkin, but I just got 13,000 damage off of it.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Yo, me and the Scarlet just beat fucking this shit out here by ourselves. And
Uh,
like my turrets was out here blazing.
they're probably red on fire right now.
That's crazy.
Hello, beautiful.
As if this day couldn't get any worse.
Hello, beautiful.
Has Peter been on lately?
Not in the past day. He was on yesterday though.
Ah,
No, he's been on. He's not been on the game. He's been playing Assassin's Creed because Mr. Maluko got the little fucking jumpy
oh
jump.
yeah. Rebecca was telling me about it before you joined in.
Mm-hmm.
That must have hurt.
How many times has Spidey hung you out to dry, Ghostface?
When is Star-Lord gonna get his Omega? Jesus Christ.
Shit, Hulk ain't even got his yet, technically.
Hulk's
These
gonna get his
motherfuckers
right
is
after this.
playing.
Hulk's gonna be next, I bet you that.
Yeah, but they taking forever. Hulk should have been
Really
this
are.
Thursday.
When's Ragnarok coming out? Did you see that meme where it said in Thor Ragnarok, somebody was using word art as the title? That Ragnarok word looks like it's word art from Microsoft Word.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, if you still have Microsoft Word, just go to word art and you'll see it. It's still there. It's crazy. That was hilarious because it looks exactly like the word art font and the colors and everything. That little rainbow, red, white, and blue looking thing.
hmm
That shit's on word art. That exact sequence of colors. I always forget.
My dumb ass ain't even over at the Masters of Evil. I'm playing around.
Evil. I missed all those bombs. I'm just pressing dash for the shits for shiggles now, just to see it come out.
You'd be funny if you weren't so pathetic.
Hello, trick or treaters. Stop it. I don't care for the mysterious concoction. The bitch only lasts for 5 minutes. The fuck am I gonna do with that?
Right, you gotta keep stopping and hitting it, so you
Right?
can't use that shit with any other boost because it wastes time. That shit
Yep.
wastes time.
The waste
If
time.
that shit was 10 minutes, I'd be cool with it, but it's
Yeah.
5 fucking minutes.
5 minutes. I could literally pick my nose for longer than that. Shit.
Right? I'm not gonna be worried about counting 5 minutes.
Right? Hell no. Takes me longer to fucking delete shit than that.
Right?
Ooh, good hit, Rhino. I just survived his charge with Black Cat. That was impressive.
I'll tear this whole place apart if it means I get a
Oh shit, I just activated the spiders. Stupid. I gotta change some of these buttons up. This is weird. I just hit 3 billion with Black Cat. That was on a turret though. What the hell? Or whatever these bitches are called. Totem. Oh, don't die, don't die.
You can't expect me to go on a job and not break a few things. Just when you were starting to grow on me.
Come the fuck on.
Oh, dying, dying. Venom, jeez. That's right, you can't see me, Venom. Bitch.
Don't think this buys you any free publicity.
Can't say I'm mad, just a tiny bit disappointed.
Ugh.
Another costume freak?
Ugh.
Get out of my newsroom! No more.
You got me, guys. Now go easy on me. Flare down!
Oh, cleared the room. That was awesome.
I am not letting you out of my sight.
Catman.
Hey.
Shit.
Don't tell the boss about this.
What up, Kumain? What you up to, broski?
Just give me to the cops already.
What does Peter say? Kumain, my main man. Oh, fuck you, Grim Reaper. What does he even give you? I don't think I've ever gotten anything from him.
What does who even give you?
Grim Reaper as an artifact. What is artifact? What is his artifact?
The Hood of the Reaper.
I don't think I've ever gotten that.
Yeah, I got that
And
on
I'm been
Salah.
playing Assassin's Creed Origins.
Nice, yeah. Peter's playing that bad boy too, apparently. I heard it's pretty fun though. I think I was watching Colt play it a little while earlier. While we were taking a break.
Yeah. I never did go to the store either.
Oh, oh man. No cigs or no drink.
Yep, I still need to go to the store. I wanted to wait until Rebecca went to bed though.
Much of that.
Come on, man, stop giving me this butt-ass gear.
Oh, that was a great hit. Reaper, jeez.
I hope Magneto or Emma Frost next. Please be next.
I'm cool with Magneto and Emma Frost. I've always wanted to play with Magneto. I'm still waiting for Bucky. Command. Still waiting for that Winter Soldier. He sounds fun as fuck. That or I'm okay with Star-Lord being prestiged. Omega means so I can actually start leveling his punk ass up.
Right.
Nice. I want to level up. I actually do miss leveling up a character. For the past, what, 4 times I've been on, I've been doing these cosmic op grinds or omega op grinds and haven't gotten shit.
I was actually thinking about Prestige and Rocket.
Right?
Sorry to dash your hopes and dreams.
I had to get him Omega first before I did that.
Yeah, for sure. So when you hit 60 with him, you can just fuck around basically. You don't have to
Right.
concentrate. I'm trying to get him to omega. Ooh, ouch.
I also got a an emote for him that's boss as shit.
Would you like growl or something?
No, it's even better than that. Where you at?
Stupid shit. I am in Daily Bugle. If you join me, I got Tombstone and Vulture left. Tombstone's almost halfway. Dude, why do I keep getting... Oh, and the storm. Cannons are going ham. Nice. What's he do? Ooh, web wings. Look at that.
I had a good time.
Finally gave me something.
Nice.
Even though I don't need it. But I'll take it.
That's definitely better than nothing.
It is better than nothing, exactly.
Alright, so check this out.
1 second. Step one more down lower. Like, oh, he bowed. Hell yeah. What did he say there?
Oh, that's not what it is. This is what it is. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm tougher than 1,000,000,000 Hulks put together.
1,000,000,000 Hulks put together. Oh, does he shoot his thing automatically?
No, I took
Oh, you did
away
that.
his little laugh thing and put it
Yeah.
in the place of the laugh.
Nice. What are you saying, Ty? 18? 16. Fucking dropping pumpkin bombs.
How you
Why
get
is it different?
those?
The Green Goblin one.
Oh, okay.
I love that shit. Is everyone playing like ranked matches? And no one plays ranked matches?
Man, Vulture, you ain't the only one that could fly. I got shit to make me fly too, bruh.
Right? You're not the only non-flight person who flies. Damn. Wait, do you need to be a certain level or a certain like class? Okay. Are you close? Oh, shit. How long is it gonna get you to 12? Or 15? Like a day or so? What are you throwing the bombs right in front of me for? I like how all of our shit is right underneath them. Oh, you ain't getting away from that easy. Got a little hit on you. Get him, Groot. Fuck his ass up. Eat him. Who's texting me this late? Is that Matt? No, it's my friend Jay. Alright, girl, take it easy, okay? Look at that big ass robot. Did he get bigger?
I'm sliding.
Right? I usually just hold the triangle button and just start shooting those rockets.
I am not letting you out of my sight.
Who? Who are you talking to? Black Cat? You talking to Groot?
What's she say? Are we
I'm not
talking to my nigga like that?
I'm not letting you out of my sight. Is it because Rocket's a klepto?
Oh yeah.
I mean, so is Black Cat.
I could probably drop something.
I don't know why she
Right?
I don't know why she hating. They're both kleptos. Fuck.
You hating ass motherfucker. Moon Knight shit though, I don't even have him yet. I got his Halloween outfit though.
Oh, I heard that. Uh-oh, is Action posting his Halloween picture? No, he did not. What the fuck did he just send us? Is that his hand?
Oh, he hurt himself.
Dude, that
What
bro
did
is
he
dope
do?
as
He
fuck.
punched something.
It looks like a punch. It looks like he hit a wall or something. It's okay, I had a freak out moment today too, so I don't blame him.
Freak out moment.
Yeah, I threw my Yeti through somebody's car window. not a good morning for
Through your
Romeo.
Yeti?
I threw my Yeti cup into a window, basically.
Oh.
Dude made me miss my train because he's being a little douchebag. Ooh, get that shit on ice.
Alright. How you hit somebody and break your hand?
Rage. I've never actually broken my hand before, but I've practiced how to punch people a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm saying that. Because if you're properly throwing a punch, you're not breaking your hand,
Not breaking your hand. Yeah, I can
unless
break.
you're throwing your fist into a brick wall or something.
Yeah, true. And I can break bricks with my hand. Still won't break my hand. Like, there's.
Right.
He must have saw it happen. Was in an awkward angle and just threw a punch. Because honestly, if Tyler ever got in a fight and he gets cold cocked, I don't know if anybody can pull me off the person that hit him. There's very few people in the world that can calm me down. Most of them are chicks. Like, dude, I've gone through the entire list of like things that I've done because chicks were there, and it's almost every sport that I've played. Like, I remember I joined tennis because I was on the way to powerlifting, and our tennis courts are in between the school and the powerlifting gym. And I was walking over there, I was
And
like,
you've
dude,
seen way more chicks there than at the
yeah,
powerlifting place, huh?
well, the powerlifting chicks aren't really chicks. You know what I'm saying?
They're dude
Yeah,
chicks.
they're dude chicks. They're hot. Don't get me wrong. But when
They got
girls
more
got,
muscle than you.
yeah, they got bigger guns than me. That's. It's definitely awesome, but it's also intimidating. I don't like to be intimidated by chicks.
Yeah, their boobs are solid.
Yeah, I literally remember what happened too. Like, my buddies were playing tennis. I look over and I'm like, dude, they're like the only dudes on the court. I'm gonna go join this thing.
I'm going solo
And then my
tonight.
coach is like, hey, tennis trials are today. You should go check it out. I was like, oh, okay. And like, that's how I started martial arts. That's how I started fucking soccer. That's how I started playing football because of cheerleaders. Like, dude, I do a lot of things because girls are around.
Well, we know you're not gay.
It's funny. My mom thought I was gonna be gay when I was growing up.
Really?
Yeah, because I grew up with like, so there. You know how your family has like, you always have like a group of kids that you grew up around.
Hmm.
I grew up with six different chicks.
Anybody want to
Or
help
okay,
carry
there's a
some
group of six of
supplies?
us. There's five different chicks, and she
Oh,
always had
wow.
this like, she always had this weird bet going with her friends that I would be gay because I hung out with so many chicks. I'm like, mom, it doesn't work like that.
Right.
Oh gosh. Hmm.
What
What's
up,
up,
gentlemen?
Action?
Hey, there he goes.
How you feeling
What a
tonight?
fucking night.
Right? Alcohol.
Fucking dreading running a chainsaw tomorrow.
Ooh. Do you? Is it your right
Oh,
hand?
yeah. Whole
Yeah,
vibrating that
That's
shit
gonna
up.
hurt like a
yeah,
mother.
exactly, brother. Exactly that vibration's a bitch.
Yeah, it
Hmm.
hurts with your normal, like no damages. Fuck.
So my best friend threw this party, and his sister was there. And his sister is dating this guy that's fresh out the fucking joint.
Sure.
Now, before he got out the joint, my other buddy was hanging out with her, and like, there was this night, 2 nights before we went to a concert, where she was riding this kid like a rodeo show. They weren't having sex, but she was definitely flirting with him hardcore.
Sure.
And she must have said something to her man after he got out the joint about how John was hitting on her or whatever, because like we're playing beer pong, and all of a sudden I look up and I see this dude sucker punch my buddy, and this dude's like fresh out the joint. My buddy's 100 pounds, has never been in a fight in his life. He hit my buddy 5 times before I had a chance to react. That's how far away I was. And my buddy
Yeah.
didn't even fall down. So, like, you're fresh out the joint. You're Billy Badass. You just hit this kid that's a virgin when it comes to fighting. You
Right?
sucker punched him once, hit him 4 more times, and you still didn't put him on his ass. So I grabbed this motherfucker and I slammed him against the wall by his throat. And, his woman's like, Jackson, don't touch his throat. He gets crazy. I was like, you want to fucking see crazy? I fucking hit him
Right?
1 time in the face, slid down the wall like a Wile E. Coyote cartoon, and I just fucking hit him like 2 more times, 3 more times. And I went and I got my buddy because he was standing outside, and that's his sister's man. So I was like, yo, Pat, you better go put that dude in check.
Right?
And by the time my buddy got in there, this dude was getting up off the floor, and he went to go at my buddy John again, and his woman got in front of him, which is my friend's sister, and he shoved her. So all of a sudden, I come walking in, and my buddy Pat's got him up against the wall, like with his forearm against his throat. He's like, you touch my sister, I'll fucking bury you, and they'll never find your body.
Shit.
This dude's drinking too much, fresh out the joint, can't control his liquor, or was he sober?
He was drinking Bud Light, bro. Like
Yeah, but he ain't had no alcohol
yeah,
tolerance.
yeah, you're right. But still, he had like half the story, and he got all fucking jacked up. And it wasn't lost on me that he waited until certain people were out of the room and not paying attention to do anything.
Sure. Damn.
And I mean, I felt really badass at the moment, but now it's like, fuck, I gotta go to work.
Ice that bitch.
Then again, he probably got there and said, fuck it, I'm gonna get drunk and I'm gonna fight this dude.
Yeah, probably.
I should have thrown a headbutt. I really should have. But
Right? That's why they make elbows for, brother. Remember that.
headbutt's usually my go-to, because you ain't doing no damage up there.
I've always been a swift elbow to the face kind of guy.
I've been hit with steel beams and tree limbs. There's a little damage to my head that I'm concerned with.
Right?
I've always
Scar
wanted
tissue
to learn Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
I started doing exercises where I put my hand flat and I just punched a board with the tips of my fingers.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. They used to do that with like the trees and the refrigerators, because whatever you hit is what the consistency of your knuckles become after a period of time.
Yep.
Speaking of, I don't know why I just thought of this, but that movie Best of the Best, that was like my movie growing up as a kid.
Oh, that's
And like, it just reminded me of when they like cut to Japan and all those guys are standing out in like 3 feet of snow punching trees.
trees. No, that's a real thing.
Right.
We had to do that shit for fucking martial arts. Bullshit.
God damn, man, that must have been rough.
It's not too bad. At least to this very day, I can punch a brick wall and not feel anything. Like my knuckles are dead, and I haven't practiced in years.
I feel really bad and I feel really racist because I dropped some really hard ERs on this guy, even though he's white. But like that was like the cheapest shit, and that was the only word that came to mind to describe what he had just done. Like I was like, that was some straight hard ER shit right there.
Bitch ass. Yeah.
And what's worse is when I turned around, because I was like, that was some faggotry. I just started walking towards the door, and all of a sudden I hear him making a ruckus from behind me, and I see my ex and his woman like dragging him backwards, and I'm like, no, let him go. If he wants to fucking sucker punch me like he did John, I was like, he's in for a rough fucking day.
Looks like everyone had a bad day.
It was like I didn't even need to hit that guy. He was already humiliated. You punched a 100-pound dude that's never been in a fight, and you couldn't lay him out on the ground
Right?
after 5 shots. Like that's just fucking pathetic.
Yeah, right? No, for real. If the dude's 100 pounds, you better knock his ass out first hit.
That's my buddy that I told you about. That looks like the albino Ethiopian bodybuilder. That's the one that got punched tonight. And fucking. The worst part was he was running his mouth the whole time after the guy hit him, and I'm like holding the guy back, and I'm like, John, shut the fuck up, please.
I can only defend you for so long, bro. Then it's your
Exactly. At some point, I'm gonna let this guy go, and you guys are gonna settle this on your own.
Right.
It's all good, dude. I don't judge people for losing their cool.
I just can't believe it. Like that was hands down the cheapest shit I've ever seen. Like my buddy was like 3/4 past this guy walking past him, like wasn't even in his peripheral, and dude sucker punched him in the back of the head. And if it wasn't for my old man telling me stories about when he owned a bar and he watched this guy get hit in the back of the head one night, and he died.
Yeah, he died.
Because he just happened to get hit in the right spot.
Probably
just
started with
fucking-
the brainstem. Yeah.
It's something like that, dude. Killed him instantly, fucking. And took my old man a really long time to get his liquor license back after that shit went down. Fuck you boys up to?
Grinding normal
Rocket
shit.
Raccoon.
Random ass maps.
Good shit.
I just beat his Omega Trial first try.
I'm trying to pack this bowl and I feel like a window licker.
Definitely get some ice on that.
Dur, dur, dur.
Get that swelling down. Probably help a little bit.
Did you? Is everything in it set right?
I don't know.
if you can move your hand, like your fingers, it's not.
Dude, my last 2 knuckles are raised up like 3 inches past the other ones right now. I just wrapped it and
Maybe
out of sight, out of mind.
No, you need to have that set or it's gonna fucking bond funny.
Well, you know it. You'll know if it's broken or not. I think it's just a sprain, or maybe a jam.
Oh, I know for a fact my last 2 knuckles on my right hand are busted. They're definitely broken. The hand itself, I think, is okay. It's just the knuckles that are fucked up.
If you can still bend your fingers out, you should be fine.
But on a high note, I got new chess pieces today. I got Scarlet Witch and Ultron. Little things, little things.
Little things.
It's been a dreary, rainy, overcast, stormy, nasty day here. But other than that, it hasn't been bad.
What's fucked up the most about this situation is in like a month or so, or whenever Super Bowl is around, my friends are gonna throw a party, and this guy's gonna show up at said party. And he just fucked up my whole bow hunting season. So like, there's gonna be a lot of anger building up over the next couple weeks.
Right?
I'm gonna re-break it on his fucking man pleasers when I see him. I'm gonna punch that motherfucker right in his cock holster.
That's okay, buddy. I threw my Yeti through someone's window today. So.
Action found an outlet for his frustrations. This dude.
Oh, he's dead. I already told him tonight. I'm like, bro, you better hope I never fucking see you again.
Dipshit.
He's definitely going to be getting coloring books for the rest of his life.
The spot of the pleasure of getting your ass beat by me every time I see you, just for your stupid ass actions.
Fucking sound like Peyton Manning. Jeez, that's what he said to the Colts.
Well, my problem is I'm not sure if you guys have caught this from me, but I hold grudges for a really long time. Like, there's kids that fucked with my blocks in kindergarten that I'm still like, let me catch you on the street, motherfucker, because it's going to go down type shit. This motherfucker opened up a whole can of worms. He don't even understand what he's done. That's my little brother, you fucking sucker punch.
Right? No, I get it.
And that's chosen brother. That's not forced brother.
That's not
So
forced,
you're
brother.
definitely
It's a chosen
dead.
brother, exactly. There's a couple people in this world. If they got in a fight, don't matter with who, I'm jumping in.
I must say though, I always doubted my buddy. Like when it came to having my back, like
Yeah.
if it came down to like a 2-on-1 situation, I was always looking like at pool cues and pool balls. Like I'm gonna hit
Yeah.
this motherfucker with the pool cue and I'm gonna beat that guy to death. But
You got it for the two, but now you're
man,
good.
I I seen him get punched 5 solid times in the face, and homeboy just looked at him like he was retarded. Like, did you really just fucking do that?
Did you really just punch me, motherfucker?
I was fucking proud.
Like the boys turned to a man. One of
Yeah,
those
like I
moments.
honestly never would have thought he had it in him, dude. Never would have thought he had it in him. And I could tell because when he left out of there, he rode his Harley out of there, and he was looking like a badass motherfucker when he left, like king shit.
And I bet you it gave him a little bit of confidence too. Like, man, I can take a punch. I didn't even know that.
I don't think he did, but tonight he realized his jaw isn't made out of glass.
The glass over there. Might not be iron, but it's definitely not glass.
He even looked at me before he left. He goes, bro, next time shit goes down at the bar, I'm not even worried about it.
Right? What was the guy in jail for anyways? Bullshit? Do you know?
He fucked up when he was younger. He got into dealing shit. He was a middleman for somebody, and he ended up getting fucking popped.
With a lot, I'm guessing?
A whole lot, bro. Like prison time, not jail time. Like he wasn't in for a year. He was in for a long fucking time.
A decade, 5 years probably?
Yeah, I think his kid was I think his girlfriend at the time was pregnant when he went in, and his kid was 8 by the time he got out of jail or prison. Yeah, so it was a sociable amount of time. And I was rubbing salt in the wound after the fact, like as people were pulling me away. I'm like, fucking fake ass fucking tough guy. I was like, I bet you got raped in prison, didn't you? Like every fucking possible thing you could say to just fucking jab a knife in somebody.
Medallion, Magneto? What the fuck are you giving me your medallion for? Take off your t-shirt, Jesus.
And what's worse was he puffed up on me with a Budweiser in his hand. I'm like, put your bird chest away, bro.
Right?
Like, I'm a thin guy, but I'm not trying to flex. He's like, I'll fucking kill you. I'm like, bro, you bake bread for a living. I was like, I move trees. I was like, come the fuck on, please. Give me a fucking excuse to kill you.
I just pick him up, DDT his ass. Fucking tree logs are heavier than that guy.
He's like, how are you gonna call that a sucker punch? I was like, because he was 3/4 of the way past you. Like, you literally punched him in the back of the skull. If that's not a sucker punch, I don't know what the definition of one is.
Right? Back of the head. It's definitely a sucker punch.
Yeah, like, talk about the worst possible place you could punch somebody. He hit me one time after I hit him the first time, but I ducked my head down, so he hit me, like, right in the fucking top of the head, and I'm pretty sure his hand's probably broken, too. Because I made sure he punched the hardest fucking part of my skull. That's the reason they invented boxing gloves.
No, for
Because
real.
people used to duck their head like that and let fucking, when bare knuckle was the deal.
Yep.
So many fighters, they lost so many money fights because people would break their hands on the top of other guys' heads like that.
Yeah, top of the forehead, the hardest part of your body.
Yep.
It takes some balls.
What's
though,
fucked
to
up is it's only like what a very small percentage away from what the softest spot of the top of your head where everything connects.
Yep, where everything merges together and grows. The part that actually is able to grow.
Yep. Oh shit, I forgot the Stranger Things. All the episodes came out today or yesterday, didn't they?
Yesterday. need to get on that. I'm fucking with Black Cat. I keep forgetting what her traits are, damn it. Talent. Oh no. Wait.
Well, I think tomorrow just became an official bid day as opposed to a work day.
Go out, give some quotes.
What's fucked up is I have like 2 cords of wood that I have to stack for this chick's parents.
Ooh. Like full chords?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Is it already cut?
And they're gonna come out and they're gonna be like, "What's wrong with your hand, Jackson?" And I'm gonna be like, "Oh, I broke it on your daughter's bitch ass boyfriend's face."
That's gonna be an awkward conversation.
No, they love me a lot more than they love him. I
Nice.
fixed that roof.
Right?
That got me serious brownie points.
I am productive member society.
Oh.
I'm going to make your mind a thing of beauty.
The mystic ability of the Iron Fist is impressive, but ultimately futile against the Soul Sword. Be thankful we are allies.
Damn, has this second stream really been 2 hours also already? Holy shit. Huh.
You gonna be on for a little bit, Agent?
Maybe. I might
Oh,
do a
snap.
couple more, go to sleep, and then wake up early to play some more.
Get out of my way,
Oh,
snowflake.
okay.
Head to the store?
Yeah, I really want to run to the store.
Give me two, broski. I'll be on for a bit. I'm not tired yet. Let's grab a snack.
Alrighty.
What are you up to, Action?
Oh, not too much. Arguing with the ex over this fucking douchebag on Facebook. I'm like, bitch, you just fucking sucker punched John and put his hands on your best friend. Like, if that don't wake her up before the marriage, like, you're all retarded. I have no
Right?
sympathy for any of you. You'll
Right?
find it in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. That's the only sympathy I have for you.
When she's complaining about domestic abuse, doing in the background laughing. Told ya.
Dude, that motherfucker's lucky Pat didn't grab a hold of him, because Pat's a goddamn ox. That kid would have ripped him like a fucking phone book.
Shit.
Like, that kid gets scary, like, retard strength when he gets angry.
Fuck. Rage out.
Yeah, like the type of person that would lift a car and throw it at you type shit.
Right? No, I grab things and throw it at people. Fucking threw my Yeti
Like,
cup
when
at
someone
somebody
plays
today.
rugby for fun on their off time, you know they have some serious fucking mental setbacks.
It was like playing football with no pads. That shit's fucking intense. I can't play rugby.
And I've watched that kid get fucking railed in the face, like, huge black eyes, can't even see out of, still go out on the field. Like, he would
Still
have
walk
ripped
out.
that guy in half.
Yep. That's the way rugby guys play. Motherfuckers don't joke around.
Like, I get stupid strength, but I wouldn't fight Pat. I'd shoot him if it came down to it. That's not the kind of motherfucker you want getting his hands on you.
Right?
So how's everything been with you? I heard that guy that tried to fuck you got fucked hardcore.
Oh, Rebecca tell you?
Yeah, she was telling me yesterday or the day before. She's like, "Oh, you remember that guy who had that issue with Agent?" She's
Yeah.
like, "He got him back big time."
Yeah, so basically, a lot of the season ticket holders know what happened to me. So,
Yep.
like, they don't like him already. And Michael has taken over ticket sales, too. Not only has he taken over ticket sales, I mean merchandising, but he's taken over ticket sales. So he's promising them all this bullshit that he can't do and couldn't deliver on. And so 2 or 3 games into it now, it's like 5 games now, but
Oh,
yeah, 2 or 3 games into it, they never got their fucking bonus packages and all their freebies and shit. So they're like, no, give us a refund. Like take the 3 tickets off our thing, off our bill, and then give us a full refund.
how
And all the
many?
rest of them, like 200 people in like one day. It was
Jesus
hilarious.
fucking
Yeah.
Christ.
And then when the people started asking like, who should we put down? Pissed you off. You know what I mean? Like an exit interview,
Yep.
and all the
Like,
people
what
put
could
the
we do
same
better
person.
type shit.
Yeah, and everyone was like, get rid of this fucker because he promised us this and didn't give us this shit. And and then one of the production girls I'm really close with there calls me. He's like, hey, you know this person is getting chewed out right now. Like, who can chew him out? There's nobody above him. Like, no, Dallas people are chewing him out. I was like, oh shit, that's
Oh,
right. Like, the Dallas Stars corporate is fucking with him right now. So his job's on the line. So I'm waiting for a couple more days to see what happens. But I think they might get rid of him once they find a replacement.
damn. So he got proper fucked.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Couldn't have happened to a nicer dude. Because Rebecca was telling me, she's like, yeah, agent's gonna call him up and be like, you know, got you, motherfucker. I was like,
Gotcha.
he shouldn't even do that. I was like,
Right?
he should just kill him with kindness and like send him a Christmas card and just
Yeah.
be a
Right.
complete dick. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just be like, life's great. I hope it's going good for you.
Right? Like, hey man, thanks for giving me out of Austin because Austin sucked. I'm back in Dallas, and I've had 4 weeks of pretty much stress-free
Oh, dude,
work.
he'd be so salty. He'd be
Mm-hmm.
fucking so salty. He
Like,
might even hang himself, bro. You might get a
yeah,
suicide out of that.
for real. God, man, like I've never wanted to take someone's job like that, but Jesus Christ, I wanted that guy to burn in hell. Like, no joke.
Oh, well, if anybody ever fucking deserved it, dude, it was that guy
Mm-hmm.
trying to throw you under the fucking bus. Fuck
Over
him.
everything. Over everything, man. Like, wow,
Fucking dickbag.
this fucking
Couldn't
food and
happen to a
beverage
nicer
attendant,
guy.
right? I was like, you fucking asshole. But he knows I'm not a
Oh, man.
complainer. So that just he just walks over me. It's like, you know what? I don't even give a shit. My bosses have my back. Your opinion matters very little to me. But it's fucking greatness. Morgan calls me. Hey, I got something to tell you. Are you sitting down? I was like, no, but I can. I was like, Michael's getting reamed out by Dallas. Like Dallas wasn't even supposed to come down, but their fucking corporate heads like came down to talk to him. Like had a 3 hour meeting or something like that. And they heard yelling in the office and shit like that, and pretty much all the sales team had to leave because they're right next to his office. And they're like, all right, guys, you guys get a half day, go home. I was like, oh shit, really? Shit's going down.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm. I was jumping for joy. I was like, that's what you get, bro. Karma's a bitch.
Like I said, couldn't happen to a fucking nicer guy.
Right?
Gotta love when shit works out like that.
And shit works out
It's
like
like some
that.
A-team shit.
Yes,
I love it when a plan
it's
comes together.
glorious. Yeah, it feels glorious. Because I know, like, a couple of, so, like, a couple weeks ago, a lot of the season ticket holders for the Texas Stars came up to visit me. Like, they came to the Dallas Stars game knowing I was there to visit me. This is how I was
Damn.
doing. Yeah, I was like, I don't think you guys remember me. They're like, bro, you took care of
And
it,
it
like,
goes to show you
personally.
make a lasting impression.
Yeah, right? And I was like, man, I
That's what
appreciate you guys
happens when you
filming.
know your shit.
Oh, exactly.
I realized that when I worked on in the lodge, because I was the one guy that could do anything.
Could do
I
anything, and
could
if you
tie a
didn't know how
peep
to do
sight
it,
into a
you could
bow. I could
figure it
bore
out,
sight a rifle. I could,
right?
set up the bows from scratch. And I knew the computer system, which is where a lot of the old guys had issues. They couldn't log guns out of the system.
Oh,
And with the ATF, and when you're, you know, representing an FFL license, there's very little room for error
no, you're
because
right.
they
Especially
come down
nowadays.
on you
Yep,
hardcore.
for sure.
But I think it was about a year or two after I left there, I ran into a guy over at the Walmart, and it was a guy that had come in there all the time, and he's like, "Man," he goes, "night and day difference." He goes, "From when you were there," he goes, "You used to know that if you went back there and asked a question, you'd get a fucking answer." He
Yeah.
goes, "I went back there and asked a guy about a bipod." He goes, and he told me that go over to Best Buy because they have them for the cameras.
What the fuck?
I
Stupid
lost
fucker.
my shit. Like the type of shit you just can't make up.
Right? No, exactly. And Michael's the same way. Some of the stories, I felt like I made them up. You know what I mean? Like, if I was telling myself that story, I'd be like, nah, you're lying, bro. There's no way that guy did that to you. Like, nope, he did. It does feel glorious.
Tell
I
you
called
what.
my cousin, too. My cousin was like, are you serious? Like, yeah, man.
Oh,
Fucking cousin's jumping for joy because he heard it the most. Every fucking day I'd come
I
home
bet, dude.
complaining, you know?
You're definitely gonna say it to the person that you're with the most.
Right?
I'm
Dude,
just glad that
but,
motherfucker got what he deserved.
right? Exactly.
Although you did seem pretty confident on the way out that he was gonna end up getting fucked in the long run. I
No, no,
remember
no.
that
Yeah,
conversation.
the way he handled things, he had too much on his plate. He wanted to be king of the castle, but there's too much. He didn't delegate very well.
Uh, it's all about delegation.
No, it really is. And when you don't trust people and people don't trust you, you don't delegate. So, and nobody liked him, and he didn't like anybody else. So it's a recipe for disaster that's waiting to happen. You know, it's just that situation's just volatile. It was just waiting for the prime. Like I was like, damn, fuck it. He even thought that like the guy who replaced me, he called him his prodigy. And I looked at Mike. Mike's like, fuck, bro, I hate your ass. Like, Mike is already trying to leave.
Jesus Christ.
Hmm. Like
200 people
200
asking for
people
refunds on
asking for
season tickets,
full
man.
season ticket holders too.
Jesus
It's not just
Christ.
like a dozen games. This is like 70 games worth of tickets.
That's a
Yeah,
hit.
that's a hit.
That's a
No.
fucking hit.
Mhm. And plus, like last season was already pissing them off because a lot of stuff was being promised, and the change around from Dallas Stars taking over to Texas Stars really pissed them off because it became more corporate, less family friendly. You know,
Like, how
everything
the
was
fuck do you
yeah.
even begin to defend yourself in
No,
that
you don't.
situation?
You don't. You just I heard he was trying to blame his staff and stuff like that because he's got like four little minions. He's got like four assistants basically, but he doesn't tell them to do shit. All they're just pretty girls who just glad hand everybody else. You know. Ugh.
Hmm. Nice.
It's one of those feelings, man. It's one of those good feelings. Like, man, there is a God or something out there. It's just making everything balanced.
My father used to call karma justice without satisfaction, but in
Yeah.
this case, it seems like there's a great deal of satisfaction
Oh no, yeah,
regardless.
because nothing is happening to me. Exactly. Don't get me wrong. Pretty much got demoted. 'Cause I'm not a director anymore. But I'm actually okay with that. I'm back in Dallas with all my friends and the people I trust. You can't put a price on your friends, and you can't put a price on fucking trusting people.
Definitely not. I learned that tonight because this dude is supposed to be my best friend's future brother-in-law, and I watched my best friend slam this motherfucker like a goddamn,
Right?
I don't even know what. fucking linebackered his ass right in the fucking wall.
That's crazy too. It reminds me of when like my little brother became a man to me. Like one day he was 16, and we were working at the gas station, and somebody steals a big ass frozen bag of chicken. And before I know it, dude grabs a little bat, and he just fucking posted up this like 6 foot tall black man. And this dude's like, he's I don't know about tall, but he's not that tall. He's like 5'8", and he basically lifted this guy up by his neck with a bat off his feet. And I'm like, what the hell? I ran out there. I was like, dude, are you good? He's like, yeah, go call the cops. Like, dude, you had this guy posted up off his feet. Go call the cops, damn it. Oh, okay. Like, damn. 16-year-old kicking some adult
Good for
ass.
him.
Right? And my little brother's he's the artsy fartsy kind of guy. So he's not a fighter. Even though he's taken martial arts his entire life also. He's just never been the aggressive person. I was always the aggressive person.
Yeah, that's exactly how me and this kid are, and I feel bad because I kind of yelled at him after everything went down and everybody left. I'm like, you should have fucking hit him. I was like, it fucking kills me you didn't put his fucking head through the wall.
Right? Hey, one
He
step
was
at
like,
a
dude,
time
he
though.
was like, this is just such a comfort zone place for us. He goes, I didn't even know what the fuck was happening. He goes, until
Right?
like the last hit. He goes, and by then he goes, you had him on the wall.
Right? Your fight or flight instinct is faster than his.
Well, like I can get punched in the face all day. I don't care about that shit. But like
Right?
you hit my little brother in front of my
Yeah, my
eyes, and I'm
buddy.
gonna fucking rip you in
Exactly.
half.
You can cut my goddamn arm off and I'd be okay with it, honestly. But if you punch my friend in the face, I'm gonna rip your fucking ears off.
Well, the worst part is like when I had him down on the ground, and I knew I'd already hit him too many times. Like where if he didn't, like if there were issues after the fact, it would have been like,
Yeah.
you use excessive force
Prison
type
time.
shit.
Yeah.
Don't be
But like that,
surprised when you wake up
I had
in
my
hell.
hand cocked back for a fourth one, and all I was thinking about was like my grandfather just dying and shit. And I was like, I cannot hit this guy with this because he'll probably fucking die, and I'll probably break my fucking arm. Like I can imagine my elbow shooting out of like the bone shooting out of fucking skin. Like that's how hard I wanted to hit this guy.
Oh, I definitely know that feeling. There's been a couple times where I can't lift my hands up
I was
afterwards.
easy to
Just
swing
the
now.
adrenaline fucking
People
just
forget
rushes
that
out of you and it's
you're
done.
capable of opposites.
And you're just like, dude, I feel heavy as fuck.
I can feel this shit like pounding in my shoulder right now.
Do you have some ice on it or something?
Nah, I just put an ace bandage on it. I don't
Some
even
ice
want to
on
fucking
it.
look at it.
Yeah, or something cold at least. Get a steak on there. Fucking at least kill the swelling. Start the healing process.
You know, a good call. I'm gonna take this fucking thing off because I think right now it's just cutting off the fucking blood flow.
Right? It's probably still swelling. That's why.
Oh man, that shit looks bad.
Dude, it's okay. I lost it today too. Fucking missed a train because of this bullshit ass car. Just wanted to slow down in the middle of traffic. And I missed my train. And I'm honking at him to get the fuck out the way. And he flips me off. And then, like, he pulls his car over, turns it sideways against both lanes of traffic. And I'm like, what the fuck? Get out of the car. And I still have my drink in my hand. And I just throw it at his window. My Yeti cup at his window. I lost it. It was bullshit. And I was like, dude, do you see that fucking train that's leaving? It's my train, you asshole. And the dude was, I thought
And
he was gonna do something because he flipped me off. And I was like, you know what? It's one of those mornings. Alright, it's gonna be one of those mornings. But he was petrified after I threw my cup. Like, I
we
don't
were
lose
doing
courage.
we were doing a tree job one day, and it was right by the power lines near the main road in Woodstock, and it's a real like hippie type place. In case you
Yeah.
didn't get that idea, but they had me flagging for whatever reason at the time, and my boss's kid was up in the tree cutting, and this dude like comes flying past, and like didn't even like I'm trying to slow him down because kid's up in the tree about to blow the top out into the road, and we were just gonna fucking cut it in half and drag it out of the road as fast as possible. And this dude like whipped around me, and my buddy Freddie Shader, he had always told, he's an older guy. He had always told me, like, you know, those assholes ever fly past you. He's like, throw your hard hat at their car. I fucking took my hard hat off, bro. I bounced it off their fucking back window. And they fucking locked the tires up. And by the time the guy got out of the driver's seat, my boss's kid was already down out of the tree, like ready, like chainsaw in hand. And I mean, it's only a small climbing saw, but like he
Still,
was ready to fucking gut this guy. Dude just looked at the three of us. He got back in his car
got back in his
and
car.
drove
No,
off.
exactly. Yeah, no, that's exactly pretty much what happened. Like he just looked at me, fucking just pretty much ignored me for the rest of the time. I'm yelling at him, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm getting out of here. Gotta love those
Yeah,
moments. Pure
my
rage.
boss's kid, he used to look like Lurch. Well, he still does look like fucking Lurch. The kid's like 7 feet tall. He looks like a beanpole. Like he don't weigh nothing, but he's like
Yeah.
17 feet tall. Oh man, I can barely move my pinky.
It might be broken.
Yeah, kind of knew on impact that it was. I kind of heard it
Right?
over the music. That's when you know that
That's
you
when you know it's real.
fucking.
Something broke.
On another note, I played a killer set list tonight on the guitar.
Nice.
Beforehand, obviously. I don't think
Right?
I'm going to be picking a guitar for quite some time.
Is it your right hand also?
Yeah, it's my picking hand.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so like wait till the Super Bowl party. Oh my God.
Right?
I'm gonna throw him both down and then back up the stairs. And it takes a lot of effort to throw somebody up the staircase, but I'm gonna
Right?
find the will and the way.
Just make sure you give an elbow to it. Your elbow don't break.
That's usually what I swing with. Like I usually throw my hand past their face so that they
Yeah.
kind of move
Their
their
face
chin
is
back a
forward.
little bit and then
Yep.
follow through with the elbow. But it was just like I was like that shit caught me by surprise because that's like my buddy said, it's just such a safe zone. Like
Yeah, you're at
you
a
would have
friend's house,
never
right?
ever thought that that shit would have ever happened there.
Yeah.
Not in a fucking million years.
Basically, everyone was cool with each other except for that guy.
And like I said, it wasn't lost on me that he waited until certain people weren't around to fucking pull that shit too. That was the real fucking faggotry of
Right?
the
You
whole
didn't.
situation.
Yeah, because if he would have called him out one on one, I would have let my friend fight. And probably let my friend get
Exactly,
his
and
ass
that's
whooped.
even what my buddy said. That got hit. He was like, "Dude, if you want to go," he goes, "just fucking say you want to fucking go." He's like,
Yeah.
"Don't go." And I gave him props for that. 'Cause like I said, I never ever would have expected him to be
Yeah.
able to take a shot like that.
Especially man up
And I know
afterwards, too.
he's probably walking on cloud nine right now, even though he never threw a punch, just
Right?
fucking knowing that he can get hit.
No, 'cause I definitely know that feeling. Like taking martial arts my entire life, it's like a skill that you can't use. But then once you get into your first
Exactly.
fight, it's very rewarding.
But like he has that like when most people have that fight or flight mentality, he freezes.
Oh
Like
shit,
he
deer in
chooses
headlights.
neither. He just fucking freezes, dude.
Yeah,
And that's what always worries. Like I said, like anytime I came to a situation where I thought it was gonna be like 2-on-1 in the bar room or 2-on-2 in the bar room, I'm like, shit, it's 2-on-1.
right?
Or if it's 3-on-2, it's 3-on-1.
Yep.
But at least I know he can distract one by getting
You can
punched in the
distract
face
one
for a long
until you're
period
done
of
with the
time.
fight. Right? Exactly. Like, hey, just occupy that guy for a little bit. I'll be there in a minute.
Man, fucking tough guys. I hate that alpha male fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Everyone's got to prove it's a pitching contest, bro.
And dude, you want to just talk about out of nowhere? Like we were in the middle of a beer pong game, and it was
Yeah.
me and my ex against this douchebag and my buddy's sister. And like she's shooting, and all of a sudden he turns around and just clocks and like I said, I kind of froze for a second because I was like,
Yeah. Like, what the hell
"What the
happened?
fuck did I just say?"
Fuck.
Ridiculous, ridiculous.
That jail mentality too. They don't fight straight up. They jump people. Honestly, nobody fights straight up nowadays. I haven't seen anybody get called out one-on-one, go outside, backyard kind of fight ever. People just get jumped nowadays.
There's at least 5 people that I've put on the ground, and at least 2 that have put me on the ground. That we've helped each other up after the fact and went and bought each other a
Got a
beer
beer.
because that's just
Exactly.
like
Loser
it's
pays.
dead at that point. Doesn't matter who was right or who was wrong.
Right?
And yeah, now I see all these people like jumping each other and shit. It's like, what the fuck does that prove? Like, you're not tough. Your 8 friends aren't tough because you kicked one guy in the head
Yep. Sucker punch.
with a pair of Timberlands that ain't never been on a job site in their entire fucking existence.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I remember when those were fucking in. Everyone had that shit. Shit, the only pair of boots I've ever owned was a pair of dress boots. And I'm not talking cowboy dress boots. I'm talking about fancy dress boots. Fuck.
Well, I don't think I've owned a pair of sneakers since I was in fucking high school when they were mandatory for gym class.
Get the white ones.
I've worn fucking steel toe boots for as long as I can remember.
Shit, I've always been a flip flop guy. No shirt, no shoes.
Can't do it.
basically.
Can't do it.
But I've always been a beach holic though. I live in
I used to have a t-shirt that had Jesus crucified on the front of it, and yes, I know that's kind of fucked up, but underneath it said this is what happened to the last man that wore sandals, or some shit like that. I don't know, it got taken away from me.
No, what I can't stand
You
is
m-
the socks with sandals thing. That's so
Oh my god. And the socks with those gator things kill me.
yeah, the
That
Crocs.
shit fucking kills me.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what, yeah, yeah.
I've never owned a pair of Crocs yet, so gooch.
I remember when they first came out because I was working at Dick's Sporting Goods in the Hunt Lodge, and they came into the fucking shoe department, and I just fucking laughed and laughed and laughed.
Yes.
And like people were buying them like crazy when they first came out.
No, they really were. They were buying $100 pair of plastic bullshit or foam bullshit.
This sucks. I already have fucking 3 jobs lined up.
Ooh. Do you have a crew or just you?
It's me and one other guy, the guy who got punched 5 times in the fucking head. But I'm not sure. Like I get worried about him with a chainsaw sometimes.
Ah. Shit, you might have to just wrap
And
that bitch up and kind of J-rig it so where you can have one finger and then the
Yeah.
padding on your hands just to be cutting shit.
Man, jarred the shit out of my fucking wrist too. That I can move though, so I'm not too worried about that.
As long as if you can't move things tomorrow, that means something's broken.
I'm just trying to keep moving it as much as I can now.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit to tighten up.
To tighten
I'm
up
almost
or
kind of
just
worried
lock.
about going to sleep. Oh man.
Or at least tomorrow morning, give yourself a nice give yourself a 10-minute ice bath before you go to work. Get that blood flowing in there.
Actually, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go grab some ice real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
supervillain, I'd make sure they're way more interesting than you.
Wait, what the hell was that? What the hell is this?
Death from above! The vulture is here! Works like a charm.
And I'm back.
Oh shit.
Enough of this! I'm through with you!
dash your hopes and dreams.
Hey.
What up, Spider-Man?
I feel like a window licker right now. I got a fucking bag of French fries on my fucking hand. We had no ice.
No ice. Hey, it works, man. Something cold. Because I rarely have ice, too. I always fucking use my ice. Oh, weird windpipe. God damn it. Oh, come on. I ain't getting shit. Man, let's just change characters.
Finally, you got your priorities together and called me.
Can't wait to get home and blog about this.
It's about time one of you costume freaks showed up.
Come on, gather over here, Dicks.
That really hurts.
Ah, you dickhole.
Not anywhere near closer.
Remember me?
I do remember you, buddy.
Nobody's watching.
What you been up to? You gotta remember, Spider-Man, I only have like 130 subscribers. Like, that's not that many to remember, buddy. Damn, this boy just won't die. Is it still swelling?
As if this day couldn't get any worse.
Yeah, like a motherfucker.
Ooh.
Fuck me.
Do you have health insurance, sir?
I don't go to doctors.
Right on,
Even
me
if I
neither.
did have health insurance. I just, it'll fucking heal. It's just I can see it already. It's gonna be a pain in the ass running the saw tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm just gonna go around and do a couple bids and fucking hopefully
Guess
on Monday
not,
it goes
that's
down a
fine.
little bit.
I heard you, buddy. You didn't hear me, Spider-Man? I said yeah, bud. Yeah, I can't imagine working a saw with a swollen hand. That bitch hurts with a normal hand. After a couple,
Just so much vibration.
yeah.
I'm dreading that shit.
I remember you brought the LOL.
Would you get called in today? Is that what happened? Rebecca told me.
Called into work today? No, no, no. I had to work normally today, anyways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's Peter talking about?
He might be talking about the picture I sent. That weird ass shark artifact.
The Majin Chucky, that's pretty badass. I'll give him that.
There's so much shit going on here.
I'm not sure I've seen that artifact either.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I was like, wait, what? Shark? I would definitely would have remembered that one. Oh. It sucks how it's a fucking level 50 artifact or whatever it says. It's not a 60 artifact. I imagine it being pretty decent if it was a main artifact, but it's alright.
Nobody's watching. Finders keepers. Can you shoot ink? Camouflage yourself?
Man, I learned like 6 new songs today too. And I only got to play like fucking 3 of them.
Oh shit. What is hitting me? This endless storm bullshit is annoying.
I hate that shit.
It really does fuck up with, it fucks with movement people. Jeez.
How fucked up is it that the moderators are still commenting on the forums? Like, trying to keep people in line, but no one is commenting on anything to do with the game. Like, that's bad.
That is bad. This game's going downhill anyways. I think they've lost a lot of their people.
Dude, when you look at every other Marvel game, from the puzzle game to the fucking Future Fight to every other one, they all capitalized on the Thor shit at the same time, except for this one. Like, how fucked up is your company when you're handed a golden egg like a Marvel IP, and you fuck that shit up?
You fuck it up.
On the biggest release they've had, like, this movie has already blown Doctor Strange and shit out of the water before it ever opened in the US.
Yep.
And you already fucked that shit up.
I don't know what's up.
I can only imagine how the people at Marvel are fucking
Right?
feeling about it, because he did this long interview before the game launched on console. Only it was still in beta when he did the interview, and he was like, I had to dig us out of some deep water because we were I guess their plan before he got on there, like, they would let them know like a couple days beforehand if they wanted to put a new character in.
Sure.
And the people at Marvel got pissed off at him. They're like, you know, we kind of need a little bit of notice. So ever since he's taken over as CEO, they've done like they've given them like 3 weeks notice when they want to add a new character in the game. But this is the second one they've missed. now because Black Bolt was supposed to get released. Marvel announced it on their website, and fucking Gazillion fucked up and didn't put them in the game in time or some shit like that.
Oh,
So like they made Marvel look stupid there,
for real,
and then this Thor shit.
right?
The worst part is I'm not sure if you guys know this or not because I didn't really say anything about it yesterday. Is the update patch went through on Xbox yesterday,
But not on PS4 yet.
and the people on Xbox after they got the patch were trying to get in the game, and it was saying that it didn't match the current whatever,
Sure.
so they couldn't get into the game.
Couldn't get into the
So
game.
they got another like fucking 9.8 whatever patch that brought it back to where the game's at now. So those motherfuckers ended up downloading like two huge patches. One made the game unplayable, and the next one brought it back to where it was before
Back
they
to back
downloaded
where
the
it
first one.
was. Wow.
And
Update
Gazillion
is
still
funny.
hasn't said anything on the forums.
They're trying to bury it.
You know that something's going on.
It's crazy because I feel like even with one programmer, you can still do this.
That's what I'm saying. To fuck up a Marvel IP is just...
Yeah.
You were handed a golden egg,
No,
and
you really were.
somehow you managed to fuck it up.
You could have force fed a shit, and we still would have ate it all up.
I think about playing this during beta when there was no Omega and I didn't care about anything, and that shit was awesome. Like
It
just
really
level
was.
heroes.
And
Fucking...
if they kept the hero list going, I wouldn't have no complaints. You know?
And that's why I argue with these guys on the forums, because like when they first announced Omega Prestige, I looked at it and I read it and I was like, this is stupid. Why would you add something like this when you don't have endgame in your
Right.
game yet?
Worry about
It's going to
costumes.
trivialize whatever endgame comes later on.
Mm-hmm.
And me and a couple other people had said that on the forums, and everybody was like, you can't, judge something when it's not even in the game yet. Then it came out in the game, and everybody was bitching about it.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, this is ridiculous. Like, it's way too much power. And they're like, well, it's not mandatory, and it's not game-breaking, so blah, blah, blah. Defending Gazillion.
Yeah.
And then Gazillion came out and said that it was game-breaking and that it was going to trivialize future content. And they were like, well, just give them time to work it out.
Shit.
There's no way they could have known it was going to do this.
No?
Really? Because I read it and I was like, this is going to fuck up the game.
Yeah. No, you can literally just tell. If you played any MMO, you can tell how they're supposed to be built. Everything
And now
is
they've painted
named
themselves in the corner
Yep.
because people have already paid for it. So what are you going to do? Change what they paid for? That always goes over well.
Yeah, that would fucking make them lose out totally. People will be quitting the game for sure, asking for
And,
refunds.
and what's fucked up is they're going to change it, but there's no way that they can change it where every single person that's got it is going to be happy with what they give them.
Correct.
And that's where they're going to fuck up.
There's a reason why, what's his name, grinded to 70 before all of us did. He wanted to be the strongest
Exactly.
Spider-Man.
And dude, how much do you see him? Well, you haven't been on much, but that motherfucker ain't on since
he
this
isn't.
announcement, really. He's been on the forums tearing them apart, but he hasn't been really in the game.
I wouldn't be either, because he wasted basically a month of his life.
Not only that, how much did that guy, like, I got to
How many
30
boosts?
without any boost.
Uh-huh.
How much
He's
did that
boosting
guy
every
fucking
day,
spend in
basically.
boost to get that fast?
Exactly. You're pissing the wrong people off. Pissing the people who actually... The people who put money into the game are the ones who matter. Like, Telly has officially
Yeah.
stopped playing. And that motherfucker dropped a pretty penny here.
Yep. And that's what's fucked up the most is because they have been beaten on every single point to the fact that the only thing that they're not called White Knights anymore on this one, they're called Guardians of Gazillion.
Guardians of Gazillion.
Fucking, it's so bad that the only argument they have left is it's a free game. What do you expect?
It's not free if you want to be good at it. I
I've
tried
watched a
playing this game
couple
for
of them
free.
even turn lately because of the lack of communication.
Yeah. They need people need to realize people only make adjustments when people are unhappy. So don't quit pretending to be happy, and get on their ass.
Like I said, I'm intrigued to see how they're gonna try to work themselves out of this corner because there's like fresh paint all over in front of them.
Right? No, for real. Cause honestly, I haven't been consistently playing for what, a month now, and nothing really has changed.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, we got the event, but I was playing the event before. That's about it.
Well, as ridiculous as this may sound, I think it's the forum that stopped any patch from going through because everybody was like, if they sell more Omega Prestige characters without announcing what the changes are, that's like
Right?
the last straw. And a lot of
Where's
people
their
said that.
money
They're
going?
like, we're going to contact so and so, we're going to go outside of Gazillion and contact Marvel directly. People were talking about lawsuits and shit. Not that I think that any of them would ever go through with it. It's just a
Yeah.
bunch of bullshit talk, but still, that's a serious threat.
Mm-hmm. No, because they're sitting pretty on. I know they're making money off this game. They're not broke.
No,
Whatever
no,
they're
not by any
doing
stretch.
is making. It's just nothing's happening with the money they have. I get why they release costumes and stuff, but now they're releasing more boxes and more costumes. Like, do you guys really need the money, or do you guys just want to keep gouging us?
Like, can we just get a raid? Like,
Yeah,
just one, please?
exactly. I don't even care if it's fucking buggy or not. I'll play it with
And
one
that's what kills
person.
me about the defenders on the forum. They're like, well, if you guys got a raid, you'd be bored and tired of it in a week anyway. Look at the
That's
Apocalypse
fine.
event. And it's like, the Apocalypse event was false advertisement.
Yeah.
We all thought we were going to get to fight Apocalypse.
Yep.
And it's like, if I don't know what it is on everybody else, but when I bring Spider-Man in there, it's like fucking 5 minutes to like wipe that entire thing out of that.
Right? No, by myself. No, it's easy by myself.
And that's just because of the cutscene. Like, if that shit wasn't there, it'd be faster.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. If it ended right on the fourth character.
But the reason I think something's up is because of this Halloween shit. Normally, they would be all over promoting that they did something. And
True.
they haven't said a word about it. To the point where that thing that you posted the other day, that's why I made the comment I made on that, was
Yeah.
because that was made by someone on the forums because they didn't announce anything. And
No,
that's
they
why I
didn't.
said thanks for taking the time and the effort because it was just a dig at them.
Right? No, I was reading that too. I was like, wow, that's very informative. But then I couldn't find any information anywhere else. And that was a user post. Like, oh, okay. How did you know all that? Like, what the fuck?
Well, because the Halloween thing is something that's happened on PC in the past. Like it's kind of the
Oh,
same, but the PC they didn't turn it on for them, so all the PC players are even more mad now.
that's stupid. Dumb
And
fuckers.
they were pissed to begin with.
Green male power fantasy.
I don't know. I see a lot of delays in the future because their plan is to get the console and the PC
Up to
pretty
par.
much on the same ground by November 23rd. And that was before any of this shit happened, and I just don't fucking see it happening.
I think they're dividing their eggs in too many baskets. Focus on console. Focus on PC. Pick one. And make it perfect.
Storm is one of the most elegant women on the planet. And she can rock a mohawk like
I
nobody
cannot wait
else.
for the excuses to flow like the River Nile tomorrow from these motherfuckers.
Right?
Oh no, I'm talking about the people that were at this party tonight.
Oh.
Wait for the beer muscles to fucking wear off.
Oh, he was doing this. Oh, he was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck you. You started this. I'm talking to you, girl.
I could be a real dickbag because I have the pictures from like 2 nights before the concert that this guy was all emotional about
Ah.
when he was still in the pen, and I'm almost tempted to just send him to his Facebook,
Right?
but I'm not that much of a dick.
Send it to your buddy. Maybe he'll send it to him.
We have a third person buddy. She's a good friend, and I cannot wait for her and her husband to hear about this fiasco because I think Big Jim will kill him.
Ooh.
This guy's like 300 and something pounds and put together like a brick shit house.
Yeah, just one of those Paul Bunyan kind of dudes.
Just the kind of guy that would crush a basketball with his hands.
Yeah.
I seen him down in a 12-foot hole when they were clearing the property to put their house up. He was down in a 12-foot hole throwing tree stumps up out of this hole that were like, I could probably barely get my arms around.
Fuck.
He's like a fucking black bear. And he was the first one to come out and say he didn't like this guy. He kind of called it before any of this shit went down, so I can't wait to...
Right? I told you so, motherfuckers.
I know I've used the quote before to the point where it may not have as much meaning anymore, but this guy, I think, could literally tear this guy in half like phone book, like grab one leg in each hand
Split him
and
in
just
half.
rip him in twain.
Fuck. What else can I get rid of? And this Omega fucking Essence thing is bullshit. Still haven't fixed that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I've already got 480, apparently. Jesus.
It was supposed to be in this big patch
What are they
that
gonna
didn't
boost it
come
up
out
to?
on the 26th.
Like 100?
I think 200 and something for the fractured and 500 for the regular or something like that.
Glorious. Glorious. Nope, didn't do shit. Yeah, because I remember you guys were saying there was supposed to be a patch coming out before I got back on today. But it never happened.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the 26th. But I think that's when they realized, like, oh fuck, if we put these packs out after we announce changes to the Omega Prestige system and don't tell them what they are, that's probably bad juju.
Yeah. They really should have ignored the Omega system thing.
They should have just never done it, which is what everybody told them to begin with.
70 prestigious.
And that was the worst part, is they were like, just because it looked bad on paper, we didn't know until it was put into the game. And it's like,
Yeah, 'cause
really?
you guys don't play your own game. That's why. If you just spent 2 hours trying to grind up, you would have figured it out.
Get off of fucking Fortnite.
Right? No,
Get on your own
exactly.
game.
Get on your own game and play it for 2 days and see how you like it. Would you play
I'm
your
looking
own
at you,
game?
Astros.
Fuck.
And I've lost a lot of respect for Tony Bing over this, too. He's proven to be a nonsensical yes man, just like Jay Shot Blast.
Is he just basically just defending them too? Be lucky they're
Yep.
still making content. They're not making content.
He's talking about the beginning of the PC game and how great the communication was and how we were lucky to even get that at that point, and it was just like, okay, dude, you have officially proven that
Right?
I can't take anything you say seriously.
How long did he? So is he excusing them basically for fucking not for
Yeah,
not
because
being
of
on
how
it
great their customer service was
at
when
the
these guys
beginning.
that don't work there anymore work there.
Yeah, exactly. At the beginning, like, I don't think these guys work together anymore.
Nobody's watching. Finders keepers.
Now he's talking about like Doomsaw and
Now channel
the
that
guy
Hulk.
that fucking created the game, who aren't the Diablo guy, and they haven't been part of it since before console launched.
Shit, for real? Fuck.
Yeah,
Get one of those
Beverick or
games.
something like that. That's the guy I think that created it.
Did he get fired, the guy who created this, or did he just leave?
I don't know what happened with that situation. I think he might have gotten drunk and went on a tangent on Twitter or something.
This one might be the last time. I'm gonna get tired.
Yeah, same here.
If I don't find cover, I'm done for.
I still believe.
Not in a million years, Buster.
Are they still planning to do that Omega 2 and 3 shit?
That was their game plan, bro. I honestly have no idea at this point. Everything's just so up in the air. Nobody really knows anything. I would have to assume, though, that's still their plan going forward.
Right? Because it still says Omega 1. It's like, oh, I saw that. I was like, oh, wait, what happened to 2? Honestly, I'm okay with higher difficulties and high whatever. You know what I mean? It's another milestone I need to accomplish, but this costume bullshit's pissing me off. I'm not even a costume collector either. I get my costumes for my main characters, yeah, but that's it. And that's only because I have just enough essence.
Yeah, you've never been, like, crazy about that shit.
Nope. I want more characters. I want, honestly, more characters would be fine with me. They can keep gouging me if they put the right characters out. I'll give them $20 for Winter Soldier. Don't get me wrong. If I can throw in Jubilee in there too, make some real characters.
Just like, give me Taskmaster.
Yeah,
Give me fucking
exactly.
X-23 something. Juggernaut. Magneto.
Huh?
Rogue.
Mr. Fantastic back. Go get the rights back from his ass.
Yeah, like, what the fuck are you doing?
No, exactly. You know Fantastic Four isn't making any money, so you'll be okay if you pay for the license. Shit. Tank 2
Exactly, right? Like,
closes.
you think you'd be wanting to try to make all the money you can off them, because you ain't making it off the movies, that's for
No,
fucking sure.
exactly. And if you want to convince business people, you just gotta pay them. That's it. All they want is their cut. Especially if you're doing the legwork for them.
Definitely not. Alright, brother. I think I'm gonna log off.
Roger that, man.
Have a good night.
Take it easy, man. I'll be on tomorrow.
Yep, I'll probably be on at some point. Well, I'll be on talking at some point.
Roger that. Laters.
Take it easy.
I still believe.
in there. She's not moving. Dude, why did you send me all the way to the beginning? What the fuck?
Not in a million years, Buster.
Oh, that was a good pick. 1, 2.
That's a corker.
Starting to get less fun. Medic? Honest mistake. Honest.
You burned me out, mate.
Criminal mastermind my butt. Not in a million years, Buster.
Yo, yo, yo.
What's up,
Did you want to
Buster?
smoke? Oh, you here? Okay. What up? What up?
Nada. Killing Magneto.
Nice. I swear I gotta be one of like the only Americans that likes rice cakes.
You like rice cakes? Ah, okay. I don't really like them. I'll eat them, but I do not enjoy them. Like,
I enjoy
I would
the
never.
the cheese flavored ones and the caramel flavored ones.
Oh, the sweet ones aren't too bad to me. I'm not a big cheese guy. Why do I pick up the fucking Magneto medallion? That thing's useless.
Not necessarily. It does have a range bonus on it.
Yeah, but arranged to only pick up orbs though.
No, there's a one something damage rating to ranged powers or something like that.
Wait, really?
Yep,
Oh yeah, 134 damage to range powers.
that's the low end. It gets higher than that. It goes up to like
Yeah,
200, I
mine's like
think.
44%. 165 for mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And there are some abilities and things that do stuff with orbs.